Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play Broken by Jonah Kagen. It's a beautiful song. I've only literally just heard it about an hour ago. Someone requested it on one of my other videos. So I've worked it out. It's a beautiful song. Same chords all the way through, but I'm going to teach you like the finger picking part, the chords. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comments section. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now, before we learn the finger picking part, let's just learn the chords. So, the first chord is B flat minor, which is your first finger, barred from the A string at the first fret, second finger on B2, third finger on D3, and little finger on G3. So we've got B flat minor. Now the next chord takes the same shape, moves it all up a string and up a fret, and we get G flat minor, which is your first finger barred across all the strings at the second fret, second finger on G3, third finger A4, and little finger on D4. Strum all the strings, and we get G flat. Next chord we need is a D flat chord. First finger A4, and I've put my third finger across the D, G, and the B strings at the 6th fret. And the last chord we need is A flat, which is the same shape as G flat, but moved up 2 frets. So your first finger bars across all the strings at the 4th fret, second finger on G5, third finger A6, little finger on D6. And we hit all the strings, and that's A flat. So the chords go B flat minor, G flat, D flat, and then A flat. Okay, so now we've got those chords down, let's learn the intro. Now the intro sounds like this. So to play that, we've got the B flat minor chord that we learnt, and we're going to play the A string and the B string at the same time. Then the A string with the thumb, then use a finger to play the G string, then the D string, so your thumb moves down to the D string, and then play the B string. So far we've got, then your thumb goes back to the A string, use your finger on the G string, and then at the same time we're going to play the D string and the E string nearest to the floor. So far we've got, then play the A string, the B string, the A string, then the G, and then use your thumb down on the D string. So your thumb plays everything on the A string and the D string, then use your fingers for the G, B, and E strings. So slowly that first bar goes. Bit faster. Up speed. So it is quite fast, quite a tricky one, but take it slow, gradually build it up, you will get it. Bar 2, we've got this. So for that, G flat, and you play the top E string twice, then the B string, so you got, then the E string again, then the G string, and then the E string again. So far you got. Then you're going to play both the E strings at the same time, then the E string nearest to your face, the B string, the E string, and then the G string, and finally the E string. So bar 2 slowly got. Bit faster. into bar 3 and we've got the D flat chord, and we're going to play this. So for that, first finger A4, third finger on the D6, so your thumb plays both of those, then the B6, back to the A4, use a finger on G6 and then thumb on the A6, so you got. Then we get this little trill, so you're going to hammer on from 6 to 7 and pull off back to 6 on the B string too. So we've got, using the little finger, then play the G6, then E4. You have to bar your first finger, or you could take your fingers off for that, but ideally just bar your first finger. So it means you have to stretch your third finger up so it doesn't touch that E string. It's a little bit tricky that. So far up to that you've got. Then play the A4, the G6, and then the D6. So bar 3, you've got. Bit faster. And then the last bar, bar 4, A flat chord. Similar idea. Play the E string, and then the E string again, then the B string, then back to the E string, the G string, the E string, and then both the E's at the same time. So you've got. Okay, so let's try and put the whole line together. Here we go. And up to speed. Okay, so that's the intro, and then through the rest of the song, it's the same chords. Now, you probably wouldn't want to play necessarily exactly the same as that. I've written a little sample fingerpicking. You could do anything really, as long as it's in time. You could just strum the chords, or I've done this sample fingerpicking pattern that goes like this. So similar idea to the intro part, but I've sort of simplified it slightly. So B flat minor chord, and we play the A string and the B string at the same time. Then the A string, then the G, then the D string, and then the B string. So far you got. Then back to the A string, then the A string and the E string nearest to the floor. Then the A string, G, D, B, back to the A string. So bar number 9 for the B flat minor chord, you've got. The next bar is the same as the second bar of the intro. I'll just do exactly the same. So, and then bar 11, D flat, slightly different again than this one. It's basically the same right hand picking as bar 9. So the A string, then the A string again, and then G, D, B, then the A string. So then you don't have to play this, but I'm playing the A string and the E string nearest to the floor, and then A string, G, D, B, and then A again. So bar 11. You hear there, I struggle to get that E string, but it's possible. And then the last bar is the same as the fourth bar that we played in the intro. Some parts in the song, before it goes to the chorus, it does, instead of just playing one bar of A flat, it does 2 bars. So maybe if you do like, sort of an extra little bit, build it up into the chorus. So let's play the whole line, the sample finger picking pattern, nice and slowly. Here we go. And up speed. But you could just do anything, whatever works for you, or you could just strum the chords. And that's it. It goes all the way through the whole song, same chords. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson, especially the person who requested it. Thanks for the request. If you have enjoyed it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video. Press that thumbs up down below the video. And I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comments section. I'd love to know where in the world you're from, because it's really interesting, because I'm just here in England making these videos and people watching it all around the world, which I think is crazy. So let me know where you come from. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off of this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.